This is a video that we're offering on behalf of the Center for the Holy Imagination. It's an opportunity for each of us during this time of isolation to deepen our practice, to be more deeply aware of ourself, of what may be going on around us, of that abiding stillness that we find in meditation. And so this is the first of some videos that we'll be doing over the coming weeks. This is a simple body scan. This is something that anyone can do, kind of preparing for meditation, preparing for a creative mindfulness activity, or if you just feel anxiety kind of rising within you, this is something that can be used to help calm the anxiety, to bring ourselves back into a good heart-centered place. So with that, we'll begin our practice. Again, this is a simple body scan. Now, what I ask you to do is, you can't see my feet, but my feet are firmly planted on the ground. I don't have my legs crossed or anything like that. Just sitting up as straight as we can. The other thing that we're going to do is our hands. You can do really whatever is comfortable with your hands. One recommendation is to take your hands, your palms up, and put those on your knees. You can also cross your hands and place them on your lap like this, or just placing your hands on your thighs. Any way will work as long as you are comfortable. And again, we're going to try to sit up as straight as we can for this practice. We'll begin by simply paying attention to our breath. The breath comes. We don't need to breathe any extra heavily. We don't need to take deeper breaths. All we're doing here is we're simply paying attention to the breath as it comes into our mouth through our nose, and then it goes back out. Just paying attention to the breath in the most simple way that we can. So that, let us just take a few breaths, just keeping our breath normal. No need to overdo it. Just allow that breath to center you. Allow that breath to pull you in. Now, after a few breaths, once we find that center, what I want us to do is we're going to move through our body, starting with our toes. And as you move through, you can do a few things. Again, kind of find what feels comfortable for you, what feels right for you. One option is to try to focus on each body part as if there's glowing energy there. Another way is to feel as though there's vibrations. Again, we're all atoms and molecules. Those are all vibrating all the time, to try to sense that vibration, that movement within us. Another could be simply to try to maybe move that body part a little bit. If it's a muscle, to flex the muscle ever so slightly, just to be aware that it's there. Or just to think about whatever part of our body that we're moving through at any given moment. So again, we focus on our breath, we rest in our breath, we find our center. And as we begin our body scan, we begin with our toes. You can start out at the pinky toe and moving through each toe. As you move through it, allow it to relax, allow it to be heavy. Moving through each toe, making your way to the big toes. And you can move into the ball of the foot, through the arch, releasing tension as you go. Again, letting that foot be heavy into the heel. Move slowly into your ankles. Again, just release tension. Let them be heavy. Let them hang off the rest of our body. And as we move up, we move through our calves and our shins. Up into your knees. Moving through our upper legs, our quads, hamstrings, slowly moving through, releasing tension. Again, paying attention. You might be surprised where you're holding tension, and just try to relax, release. Moving into our hips, into our back, our lower back, and our lower abdomen, slowly moving forward up our body. Again, releasing that tension here. You're letting everything be heavy now in your seat. Your legs should feel heavy onto the floor. Move your way up through your rib cage, your upper back, your shoulders. And when we get to our shoulders, I always think it's a good idea to take a few extra moments there. We do tend to hold a lot of tension in our shoulder and the back, in the upper part of our back. Just allow yourself to loosen, to relax, to be heavy. Now starting with our right arm, we'll go down our shoulder into our bicep and tricep, into our elbow, through our forearm, into our hand. And as you get in through your wrist and into your hand, pay attention to each one of those knuckles, knuckle of the thumb, each digit. Move into the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, pinky finger. And let that hand be heavy wherever it's sitting. Now jump over to your other hand, to the left hand, starting now at the fingertips, slowly working your way through the knuckles, into the palm of the hand, releasing the tension there, and through the thumb and the wrist, down the forearm. Again, that hand is heavy, the forearm is heavy, making its way through the elbow, bicep, the tricep. Arm should feel heavy hanging on your shoulder. Into your shoulders. And as we come back again, just pay attention to the shoulder. Just make sure those shoulders are nice and relaxed and released. You can move into the neck, the back of the neck, the front of the neck. As we move into our jaw, releasing that tension, letting the jaw hang loose around into our upper lip. And this is a place where I'm always surprised and I'm holding tension, so pay attention, see if you have any tension there, but working around the eyes and the cheeks, and into the temples, around the ears and the back of the head, and we slowly make our way up through the scalp and out. Take a few moments to just rest in your breath. Breathing normal. Just take that extra second. Pay attention to your whole body. If there's any place where there is tension, give that space some extra attention, releasing, relaxing, letting it be heavy. We come to the end of our body scan, just maybe wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing your attention back into this space, slowly opening your eyes. You are now ready for further practice.